Hey everyone, welcome back to Phil for Free, and thank you for joining us today. This is our first segment of How To Tuesday. Here we will be reaching out to different doctors of chiropractic and giving them a situation that DC's 2B could eventually stumble upon. We want to be able to give you an archived database of videos with different scenarios so that if you need help articulating chiropractic in different ways, you will know how to approach it. To kick this off, we are so lucky to have one of my close friends, brothers, and professors down here from the Great White North, Dr. Ankor Tayal. How are you doing today, Doc?
Pretty great. Thanks for having me. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Are you muted?
There we
Am
go.
I muted?
There we go. Perfect. Okay.
Hey.
Hey. So with that, to start this off, my question to you is, how would you explain chiropractic to a 10-year-old girl who loves soccer? She has back pain along with SI pain. Her mom sees a chiropractor once a month, but she has the inability to explain what chiropractic truly is. The little girl is scared of the loud popping sounds. How would you approach this?
Okay. Good question. So the mom's under care. The little girl has pain. She's 10 years old, and it's affecting her soccer game.
Mm-hmm.
And she comes in, but she doesn't want to get adjusted because she thinks it's scary.
Mm-hmm.
So what I'm picking up is that there's not much that I can do to explain to the young child that would convince her to get on the table. Chiropractic is about protecting your spinal cord, and it's about removing interference so that you can play soccer better. I don't think she cares. I don't think she cares because she's scared of us. She's scared of us. So the big thing is, if you're scared, especially if it's a child and she's scared of us, then it's not about what we can say to convince her to want to, to understand what it is. It's about to appease her fear, which is more of an emotional approach as opposed to a rational approach. I mean, I can explain chiropractic to many people, and it's great. And if the young girl was receptive, then maybe she would buy into the brain and how the brain controls everything. But what I would really do is I would want her to be not afraid anymore. So I would see if she's scared, then it's possible that she might have a stuffy or a blanket or something like that. Then I would talk to her about her friend, her friend the blanket or her friend the stuffy. I would try to find out what their name is, and then once I build rapport with the little girl, because I scare her, all right, then I would try to build rapport with the little girl. I would try to build rapport with the little stuffed animal or with the little blanket or something like that. Oh, maybe look, it doesn't hurt, because I know it looks scary, doesn't it? But it doesn't hurt. Look, and then I would adjust the stuffed animal, and we'd have a little joke about it, and we'd have fun. And do you want to try? Because mommy does it, and little Fluffy does it or whatever. I see it's not so bad. That usually lands because now all of the people that she likes are receiving it, and she's no longer scared. And then when she's into it, then I can say how good for it is. But when you tell a kid to eat their broccoli, what do? Nothing. They don't care, right? They don't care that broccoli is good for them. They just want to. It's the emotion that they're worried about. So that's how I would approach that.
So let's say she is understanding and that fear is now gone because you've created that rapport. How would you, to a 10-year-old, explain an interference from center to periphery?
You know what? I would probably play the telephone game with her. And so if I was doing career day or something like that, I'm hearing fifth graders ish. Fifth graders are smart. Fifth graders are bright. They get it. So you play that goofy telephone game, and you go around, and you can see that that's an example of interference in the system. Now, can you imagine if your brain had that interference and is trying to control all of the things, like the way your feet move when you're trying to kick the ball, or the way your stomach works when you're not even thinking about it after you eat some food? I mean, we want those signals to be good, not that jumbled up telephone game that we just did, but a nice clear signal. They'd get that.
That's awesome. That was,
Yeah.
I never even thought about that.
It's the best. You should try it sometime. It's fantastic.
Definitely.
Get 3 or 4 of them together. They'll always screw up the telephone game. It's like human nature.
I totally remember doing that too.
Yeah.
Well, beautiful. Oh yeah, that was truly amazing. That was very inspiring. That was nice to know because I had no idea how to approach a child. So with that, thank you for your knowledge and your time.
My pleasure.
That's all we have today. So thank you for joining us on Phil for Free. And I hope you enjoyed our new segment of How To Tuesdays. In the words of David Daniel Palmer, there's a vast difference between treating the effects and adjusting the cause. Just remember that when you're approaching any situation in chiropractic. Thanks again for watching Phil for Free.